Hey guys, today I'm gonna be sharing some things I regret buying or packing for college. So, the first thing I regret buying for college is a really bad quality, cheap shoe rack. And I don't remember where we got this from. I think it was either Target or Ross, but we got it, well, because I needed something to store my shoes. But because it was so cheap, we were like, oh, like that's great, let's get it. And the box had a picture of the shoe rack and it looked so nice, and we were like, oh, like let's get it, that's such a deal. And then it took so long to put together. My roommate helped us, and it was literally like 40 minutes trying to put together that shoe rack, and for nothing, because it broke like 2 or 3 days later and it just stopped working. I tried to put it together again and again, and it just didn't work. So if you're gonna get a shoe rack, make sure it's a good quality one. Sometimes cheaper doesn't mean better. So just warning you. And that leads me to my second point, which is too many shoes. I am telling you, you don't need all the shoes in your closet right now. I brought too many shoes and I was like, oh, like I'm just gonna bring this pair with me for this one outfit. Don't do that, because I had this one pair that I literally wore like 3 times in a year. So don't do that. Like you're seriously gonna wear like the same 3 or 4 pairs every day. So just bring the ones that you wear all the time, that you know go with everything, and that you know they're comfy, because you have to walk literally everywhere. So don't bring too many shoes, you won't need them. The third thing I regret packing for college is just way too many purses or backpacks. This is probably just me because I'm crazy, but I brought, I think, two purses and 3 different backpacks. Why? I really don't know. Like I don't know what I was thinking when I was packing. But if you ask me how many times I used all my purses and all my backpacks, I'm gonna tell you, I used one of my purses one time in a year. And I used the same backpack every single day just because I was tired, and I was like, I'm just not gonna change all my stuff like every day. That's just really a waste of time. That was just me, and I just don't recommend bringing a lot of different like purses, because when you go out, you're most likely just gonna bring your phone and your money and not a whole purse. Like no one does that. And backpacks, I mean, you can, like, I think I changed my backpack like once. And it's really just not worth your space, because when you move out, it's gonna be like, oh, why did I pack 6 different backpacks or purses if I never use them? So don't make my same mistakes. Don't bring too many purses or backpacks. Number 4 is too many jewelry or accessories in general. I had a bag, like a makeup bag full of jewelry, and I had a lot of scrunchies and hair scarves and bandanas and headbands and all that stuff that I literally used maybe the first semester, maybe. My jewelry, I wear the same earrings and the same rings and my Apple Watch literally every single day. And I bought some really cheap Walmart gold hoops that I adore. And sometimes I change my earrings for those, but it's not a daily thing. So I had my bag with different necklaces and earrings and more necklaces and different, like the Apple Watch bands, I think that's what they are called. And I just never changed my jewelry. I always use the same rings and the same everything. So just make sure you bring the stuff that you really use on a daily basis. I don't recommend having a whole makeup bag full of jewelry that you'll never use. The last thing is something that I don't exactly regret buying or packing, but it was more a mistake that I made that I don't want you guys to make. So when it comes to the things that you want as decorations in your room, whether you want to put stuff on the walls or maybe plants or whatever you're planning on buying, just make sure you know how much space you have to put your stuff. So for example, I went crazy with like signs that's with like quotes and stuff, which I love, and they were so cute. So I was just like, oh, get in this, get in this, get in this. And then when I got there, I was like, oh, like I don't really have that much space on the walls to put my stuff, because there's also my roommate's side, and of course she wants to use the stuff that she bought. So I only had a very small space to put all the signs and stuff that I bought. So just make sure you know the space that you have to put your stuff, because I ended up with, I think, 3 different signs on my desk, and it was such a waste of space because one was too heavy for the wall, and I was so sad because it was so cute. It was a Bible verse and I loved it so much, but it was so heavy, and when I got it I didn't think about it. And then the other 2 were just there on my desk because I didn't have space on my walls. So just make sure you know the space that you have, so you don't end up buying stuff that you won't need, or just end up around the room just taking a lot of space. And that's all I have for today. I really hope this was helpful for you guys, and make sure you subscribe and share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!